We will start the session. So today we will discuss about chapter 3 of grade 10 AI CBSE syllabus. So day 1, day 2, we covered the first two chapters. So today we will cover the third chapter. So this would help you to finish the portion for the first term. So this must be your term 1 portion. Okay, let me start. Let me share my screen now. So good evening, everyone. So as I was telling you that we are actually having a 3-day AI workshop where we are discussing on lessons from grade 10 artificial intelligence chapter of CBSE curriculum. So this is what we were discussing. So subject specific skill, we are not touching part A. We are starting from part B. So we on day 1 we covered unit 1, revisiting AI project cycle and ethical frameworks of AI. We also discussed domains of AI. So the weightage of that chapter is 7 marks. And yesterday we discussed about unit 2, advanced concepts of modeling in AI. So this has the maximum weightage, which is 11 marks. So you know which chapter you need to give more focus. So this is the second lesson is for 11 marks. And today, the next coming 2 hours, we will be discussing on unit 3, evaluating models. So that will be for 10 marks in the board exam. So we have at the end of today's session, we will be covering all the 3 chapters. So before we move ahead, okay, I just want you all to reflect in the chat window some of the terms that we discussed yesterday. Can I have your answers in the chat window? You can see unit 2, yesterday we discussed about modeling. So yes, the most popular term given by Lakshmi ma'am, yes, biased modeling, yes. So we had a big discussion on bias. Okay, rule-based, threshold, machine learning, deep learning, ANN, CNN, DL, ML, machine learning, neural network. Yes, Pratish sir, bias again. Yes, we discussed about it. Threshold, deep learning, yeah, structured. Output layer, yes, perceptron. It's perceptron. Okay, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, ANN, ML, DL. Yeah, clustering, classification, yes. Regression, okay, patterns, regression, association, reinforcement, exactly. Prediction. When we talk about reinforcement, on what basis can somebody tell me? Reinforcement along with reinforcement, some more terms related to that. Can you recall? Reinforcement, how it happens? Reward and penalties, exactly. Trial and error, that's also correct. Rule based approach, okay, yeah, based on rewards and penalty, yes. So I'm so happy that you were able to recollect whatever we discussed yesterday. So let's start with the third lesson today. So let me go to the platform. I will walk you through the platform once, super teacher platform. Okay, so opencs.in, if you have submitted your information in the Google form, very soon you will be getting credential to log in to this super teacher portal. So this is the website, opencs.in, and then you have to go to select the teacher and then type the user ID assigned to you, and then type the password, and then you can sign in. So once you sign in, you will find all of these things, batches. You can bring students here, they can also go through the contents. Okay, you can conduct quick assessments here. You will be able to filter the quiz based on the topic that you need. You can make announcements. You can also assign projects to your students in this portal itself, so it will be easy for you to collect from them. And then the first day itself, I showed you how you can generate question paper. So you can choose the course, you can choose the chapter, and you can choose the difficulty level, and then you will be able to choose any of these things: multiple choice, short answer, fill in the blanks, long answer. And you will be able to generate a question paper, and you will be able to download it in the form of a Word document, which you can edit if you need, and then you can directly give it to your students. All these things will make your work very, very easy. So I demonstrated all of these things on the first day. So let's quickly go back to the teacher board now. I will click on this batches sampling grade 1 to 10. So I'll be going here to access my batch. So what is my batch? It is Super AI Superstar grade 10. So this is my batch. So I'll click there. And for every batch, as you can see here on the left side, you will find the chapter name. And for every chapter, you will have lesson plans. As you can see here, lesson plans in the form of a PPT. You can directly use this PPT to teach your children. And then ebook is available. So the digitized form of the textbook you can use. This is what I'm using the last 2 days for this session. And then the video resources are available for every chapter. And then these are all resources which will be uploaded very early, like the additional worksheets, some more video resources, and all will be lesson plans. Everything will be uploaded here. And then you have practice. Yes, when you want your students to practice Python programming, okay, the last lesson and all, directly you can do from here. Okay, so everything happens in one window. You don't need to keep opening the multiple windows. So this is what about this portal. And let's go back to ebook. And let me, yeah, one more thing I missed to tell you actually. Okay, you can see on the bottom right side, you have this chatbot, Ira, called Ira. So it will be like a quick assistant for you whenever you want to ask something from this chapter. If you want to create MCQ from this lesson, okay, you can just type here and it will generate the questions for you. So this is something that I missed to say on the first day. So you can make use of your AI assistant and take any help that you want whenever you are accessing the textbook or any content here in this portal. Okay, now let's go to the third lesson. I'll go to ebook. Yeah, and I'll make it full screen. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is not I have to go to third lesson. Yeah, third lesson. Yeah. Okay, so basics of model evaluation. So the first day, we discussed about AI project cycle, how to build a project, and what are the three domains of AI, and what are the ethical concerns that we need to keep in mind when we develop the model. And the next day, day two, we discussed about modeling, how to make the model learn, how to train the model. Okay, so we saw different ways we can train the AI model. Now, once the model is trained, the next step is evaluation. Of course, once it is trained, we definitely want to test how it is working, how well it is making the prediction, how well it is doing the classification. Okay, so we want to test the AI model. So this is what we are going to learn in this lesson. So we will start with the curious question: can AI trigger the war? Okay, so we will start the lesson with this question. So what is all about? You can see here the context setting. So when there was a war between USA and USSR, there was this army officer on duty, Petrov. Okay, he saw the alarm flashing red. It means that it's a warning that the missile strike is going to happen. Okay, so multiple American incoming missiles were heading towards Russia. So this is the meaning of that flashing alarm. So now the officer on duty, he has to take a decision. Will this alarm be correct? Is this the correct alarm that we have to work on? That means I have to launch a counter attack which would likely ignite a war. If it is a wrong false alarm, then definitely US will not be quite, it will definitely start a war with the USSR. Okay, so how, whether the system is working correctly or not, how can we believe that the alarm is correct? The alarm is flashing, and what does it mean? Is it really correct? So this is a big question, what we have to do next. So what did he do? Okay, so this is what we are going to see. At the end of the chapter, we will get the answer for this question. Now, learning objectives. So at the end of the chapter, explain the importance of model evaluation in AI and identify the key classification metrics. We will be able to define accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Okay, this is all pure math today. And then recognize ethical concerns in model evaluation. So when you are evaluating, when we are developing, what are the ethical concerns? When we are evaluating an AI model, what are the ethical concerns? So that is what we are going to discuss today. So let's understand this model evaluation. As we know that humans and artificial intelligence system, we all learn the same way. Okay, we acquire lot of data. Okay, we become knowledgeable. Okay, but only few people will become truly intelligent out of this knowledge. They will be able to deeply analyze whatever they have learned. They will be able to apply it whenever it is required. So we call them as intelligent, not just knowing lot of information. They are not considered intelligent. They should know to apply it and solve problems and take decisions. Now AI is nothing but intelligence for machine. So it is tested to ensure, we have to test the AI model to ensure that it has actually learned, and whatever it has learned, it will be able to apply it in the real life situations as well. Okay, now what AI is capable of? It is capable of predicting temperature. There is a model, AI model, to predict the temperature. We saw it comes under regression learning approach. It identifies illness from, it diagnoses diseases. It detects fraud in transactions, fraudulent transaction or the correct transactions. Again, it comes under classification. It filters unwanted emails, spam mails or not spam mails. Again, classification. So AI can do all of these things, but is it doing correctly? Okay, that is the big question. Now we can see here, we know when we develop an AI model, it is a structured step-by-step process. That is called as AI project cycle. What are the stages? Problem scoping, data acquisition, exploration, modeling, and evaluation. So what is meant by evaluation? It is the process of, as I told you, evaluation means, we all know, checking a model in different ways to see how well the AI model works. Okay, now what is it? Okay, we will compare it with humans. Okay, now how we will assess the academic performance. You learn a subject. Okay, you take the test, you assess the result, and then you try for better results. This is how the learning happens. Now how AI model learns: uh, training the model with the training data, testing the model with test data, and then evaluating it, fine tuning the model for better performance. So you can see there is a direct link between how humans learn and then how the artificial intelligence system learn, and the way we evaluate also, it's similar. Now again, we are coming back to training data and testing data. As I told you, like if there are 10 problems in a math textbook, the teacher can split, okay? Maybe 5 problems for training that we will do in the class, and 5 problems I will keep it for exam time. So these 5 problems, I will ask them during the exam. Okay, so that is what is called train test split. Okay, means you are actually splitting the data, training data and testing data. We can see one example here. There are 10,000 label data for image classification model. So there are 10,000 images available. Now what we can do, we can keep 8,000 images for testing purpose and 2,000 images for training purpose. Again, if you ask these numbers, how can we decide on these numbers? It's completely up to the AI developer. Okay, there is not any 50-50 or 80-20 percentage. There is no rule for that. We also do that. See, suppose when we are actually teaching the children, if we feel the children have not understood, then what we will do, we will give them more training data, okay, so that they get better in whatever they are learning. So that's how it is. So this is testing, training data set and testing data set. And sometimes what happens, if we train the model very well with so much of data, and it also like it has understood, like it has been trained very well, it will simply memorize everything, okay, but actually does not learn any patterns. Okay, what happens, it just knows whatever is given to it. It is not actually finding the pattern. Now, this is called as overfitting. What happens in overfitting, when a model learns the training data so well, but it actually performs, it fails to perform on during the testing time. So training time, basically, it's like in the class while you're training, okay, in the class, the child is answering so well, but in the exam, okay, in the test, the child is actually not failing, okay. That situation is called as overfitting. The model learns training data so well, but fails to perform well on the new data. When we say new data, it is testing data. Now, to know how well we have learned, of course, we check our exam scores. Similarly, AI needs a way to measure how correct they are and where they are making mistakes. So this brings us to accuracy and error. Okay, how accurate it is and what error it is making. This is how we also assess our children, right? Where they are accurate and where they are making mistake. Now we will take one example for Rahul and Sachin. You can just read this. Wanted to guess the number of students in their school auditorium. So imagine the children are sitting in the school auditorium. They are just guessing, okay, how many students are there currently sitting. Now Rahul is estimating there are 450 students, whereas Sachin is estimating there are 600 students. But actually the number is 500. So 500 students are there. Rahul's prediction is 450. Sachin's prediction is 600. So with this data, who is accurate? Okay, who has very good accuracy, who has less error rate? That is what we are going to find with these two data. Okay, basically AI will work upon huge number of data, huge data set. But we will not be able to understand if the data set is huge. But to know how everything happens in AI model, what we are doing, we are taking only two data set, that is Rahul and Sachin. So I will go to this Word document. So here you can see we will be finding the accuracy and error. Now, what do you mean by accuracy? Accuracy tells how many predictions a model gets correct out of the total attempts. Okay, for example, there are 10 emails. Okay, in that, how many emails it is correctly identifying as spam emails. So that is accuracy. How many predictions it is making correct. Now, when we talk about error, it is the difference between the model's prediction and the actual result. That is error, right? For example, the actual exam mark is 100. The child is scoring 60. So what is the error? Actual minus whatever the child has got. Okay, 60. So that 40 is the error. So this is what here also they are telling. Error is the difference between model's prediction and the actual result. Okay, showing how often it makes mistake. Now we will see here input data, the data is going into the AI model. The AI model is predicting some value, okay, and it is compared with the actual value, okay. If these two matches, then it is accurate, perfect. But if there is a mismatch, then it is an error. What happens? Based on the present error, the AI model parameters are fine tuned. It will change the parameters, okay, to reduce further error. So we know that it learns like it learns on its own. So at the moment it knows there is an error, then it will start again working on the parameters to reduce the further error. Now we will see how it will do that and how it will calculate the, how we can evaluate the accuracy and error rate of a AI model, okay, with these two data. Okay, now let me go to the Word document. Yeah. So this is the problem. Two days data set only we are taking. Actual number of student 500. Rahul's prediction is 450 and Sachin's prediction is 600. So this is what I have written. Person Rahul, Sachin. Rahul's prediction is 450. Sachin's prediction is 600. But the actual number is, this is the reality. Actual is 500 and 500. Now what we are going to do next is we are going to find absolute error. What do you mean by absolute error? It is the difference between actual and the prediction. Now, what is the actual value here? The actual is 500 minus, and what is the prediction by Rahul? It is 450. So, which is 50. So, 50 is the absolute error. Now, again, when we come here, what is the actual value? 500 minus, what is the prediction? 600, which is 100. Now you will be thinking it should be minus 100, but you can see it is the modulus of actual minus prediction. Basically, we are concerned about the difference. It doesn't matter whether it is minus 100 or plus 100, but it has made the difference. Okay, his prediction, in his prediction, 100 numbers are wrong. Okay, there is a difference of 100. That is the difference in his prediction. Okay, now after this absolute error, we have to find the error rate. Okay, what is the error rate formula? Error rate equal to absolute error. We have already found the absolute error divided by actual count. Okay, now for Rahul, what is the absolute error we have found in the previous column? 50 is the absolute error. This is 50 divided by, what is the actual? The actual is 500. So this 500 we have to write, which is equal to 1 by 10, which is 0.1. So this is the error rate. Now let's come to Sachin. So absolute error is 100 minus actual. The actual column I can see, divided by 500. As per the formula, I'm just applying the formula here, which is equal to 1 by 5, which is 0.2. Okay. Now the next one is we have to find the accuracy. Now I'll just copy paste. So we have to find the accuracy. How will you find the accuracy? Accuracy is 1 minus error rate. Now it is for Sachin, it will be 1 minus, what is the error rate? 0.1, which is equal to 0.9. Okay. And to find the error rate in Sachin's prediction, we will see 1 minus 0.2. I'm just applying the formula. 1 minus error rate. Error rate is this column. Error rate is this column. So I'm just applying that 1 minus 0.2, which is equal to 0.8. Okay. And the last one is accuracy percentage. Okay. It's nothing but accuracy into 100. So here in this column, we have found the accuracy. So it is 0.9 into 100, which is equal to 90%. And here also it is 0.8 into 100, which is 80%. Okay. Now you can see who is having very good accuracy. Rahul, and who is having higher error rate. Sachin is having higher error rate. But now you will be thinking, To do this, we don't need to do these many calculation. Just by seeing the number we can tell. Yes, we can tell because the numbers are small, and the data set that we are working upon, that is also small, only two data set, and the number is less than 5, less than or equal to 500. But AI model will work on a huge data set and with very complex numbers. So for AI model evaluation, this is what we will do. Okay, this is what the model will do to evaluate. Okay, this is the parameter that we have to apply to evaluate the AI model. Though it looks simple, because of our data set, only two data set, the numbers are less than or equal to 500. It looks simple, but with huge data set and complex numbers, this is the method to evaluate that AI model. Okay, so I will just give a pause here. Any doubts, anybody, you can ask. Pragati ma'am, yes, again, all the links, feedback link and the link for credentials, everything will be shared towards the end of the session. Yeah, you will get it, everything through email. Yeah, we will, any doubts here? So this is very simple only. We are just applying the formula. But still, anybody wants to ask anything, you can ask. So questions like these can come. Okay, so the children have to find, they will say, they will give the data and they will ask, find the error rate and the accuracy percentage. So children, you can just tell the children to draw a table and apply the formula and find it out. So this is the error rate. Where are we having error rate? Yeah, this is the error rate. Okay, who is having higher error rate? Sachin. Who is having better accuracy percentage? Rahul. This will be the answer for the question. Okay, so if no doubts, we can proceed further. Okay, yeah. So now we will proceed further and open the textbook again. Yeah. So this is what is explained here. You can see the formula is given in orange color box, and every time they are building upon the table. And you can see this is the last one, 90%, 80%. This is what we have found. Okay, explanation is given there. And now from above calculation, of course, we can see Rahul is more accurate and Sachin is having higher error rate. Now these calculations, okay, the method that I am applying, this will work where when the AI model is designed to predict weather, sales forecasting, or students score estimation. In those AI models, this will work where accuracy and error are good measures of performance. Okay, how accurate it is and what is the error rate. So this solves the purpose where it has to predict weather, sales forecasting, or student score estimation. Okay, a small difference in prediction, like it is predicting a 28 degrees C, whereas the weather was actually 30 degrees C, doesn't have any serious consequences. So for these scenarios, we can use this accuracy percentage and error rate. So this type of evaluating the model will work out. Okay. Again, as you can see, like how we did, there are 200 mails, 160 classified emails, correct emails, 140 incorrectly classified emails. So they have to find the accuracy percentage and error rate. Okay. Now problems like this will be given. They have to draw the table, apply the formula and solve it. Okay. Now, what about the cases where we have to classify the person like healthy or sick? Okay. So to properly evaluate and model, we need more than accuracy or error rate. Okay. Where the classification comes into picture. We are not for prediction, for predicting a number, for example, predicting weather, sales forecasting, student marks, this accuracy percentage and error rate percentage will work out. But if I want to evaluate and model which classifies the data, then we should go for evaluation metrics for classification. So this is the evaluation method. Now, evaluation metrics for classification, yesterday we discussed. Classification means grouping data on predefined label. I'm telling past students, failed students, spam emails, not spam emails. Again, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. When you go for shopping, men's wear, women's wear, kids wear. Again, in library, fiction books, non-fiction books, they are grouped based on some predefined label. So that means it is classification. Yesterday we discussed that. If there is no label, the grouping is done without any label. What is it? Can somebody put it in the chat window? Grouping is done without predefined label. Exactly. Deepika ma'am, very good. Hema ma'am, very good. Clustering. Yeah, very good. Okay, now this is called classification. Classification is the process of grouping things into categories based on specific characteristics or rules. That's what, based on some predefined uh, group. Now, yeah, so again, when it comes to AI model, how the classification happens, the spam emails, classifying emails as spam emails or important emails, detecting if it is a safe transaction or a fraudulent transaction, determining whether a person is eligible for a loan, not eligible for loan. So these all come under AI classification. We can use AI model to classify people or email based on these. Okay, now they have given one example. As you can see, classification in machine learning. Maybe this we can say all girls one side, all boys one side. So this is girls group, this is boys group. Again, some grouping is happened based on some predefined, okay, label. Okay, so this is classification. And now, how are we going to evaluate and model for which classifies data? So to measure how well an AI model classifies data. So the model will basically classify data. We have to evaluate how well it does that. Okay, it should not randomly put, right? It should put it in a proper manner, correct manner. We need specific evaluation methods. This brings us to classification metrics. You can see here, this is what we will be learning. We need to measure its performance. Okay, an AI model which classifies data, we will measure its performance. While some predictions are correct, others may be wrong. So how are we going to do this? We are going to use all of these things: confusion matrix, and classification accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score. So this is what we are going to learn. Again, this is also purely math. To understand that, I will take you to my PowerPoint. Yeah, we will take this example. Yeah, we will take this example scenario: predicting forest fire. So when I say forest fire, whether there is fire or there is not fire, so it is classification. Now imagine we have a smart AI system that checks forest fire and predicts whether a fire happens or not. Okay, means there is an office in the city, and there is an AI model there, AI system there, which keeps predicting whether there is fire or not in the forest. If there is a fire, of course, the firefighters will go and put off the fire. Now, let's see what are the two possible things that can happen in actual situation. What are the two things that can happen actually in the forest? Okay, fire can actually happen in the forest. That is one possibility. Or no fire happens in the forest. That is other possibility. Now, when we talk about AI model, what are the predictions that it can make? One possibility is it predicts fire. It predicts that there is fire in the forest. The other one is it predicts there is no fire. There cannot be anything beyond this. Okay, the possibilities can be two in real situation. For AI model prediction also, there can be only two possibilities: predicting fire or not predicting fire. To understand that, we will, yeah, we will understand this with images. So visually, when we see, we will be able to understand better. On the left side, you can see the reality, that is the actual. Okay, what's happening in reality? There is a fire. And what is the other possibility? There is no fire, everything is green and everything is safe. Now on the left side, you can see there is fire. Okay, the AI model is there. You can see AI model is there, and it is raising an alarm, means it is making the prediction and alerting the firefighters, saying that there is a fire. So what these people have to do, they have to go and check the forest. Okay, so the AI model is predicting there is fire. Okay, that is one possibility. When we check the next possibility, the AI model, it is the office, AI model is there and nothing is happening in the fire alarm. It's quiet. So it means that it is making a prediction. There is no fire, no fire. I hope you understood the reality, the two possibilities that can happen in reality and the two possibilities that can be made by the AI model. Okay, hope if it is clear. So let's proceed. Okay. Now, yeah. So now with this, we are going to create the confusion matrix. So we have to make a table. To do the table, to create the confusion matrix, we have to, yeah, yeah. What we have to do to hide, to make the confusion matrix, we have to understand certain terms. Okay. Let me show you. Now you can see in reality, there is fire. Okay. So I will put a tick mark here. Yeah, in reality there is a fire. Okay, and it the AI model is also predicting there is a fire. Okay, in this case we call this as true positive. So let me show this one also. Yeah, you can see these are the terms that we need to create the confusion matrix. Of course, why the name confusion matrix? It is confusing for, it will be confusing for us also, and it is also to understand where the AI model got confused, that it gave wrong prediction. Okay, both the ways. So that is why the name confusion matrix. It is to identify where the AI model got confused and gave wrong prediction. Okay, now the first one I told you, in reality there is a fire. Okay, and AI model is also predicting there is a fire. Okay, so we call that as true positive. Okay, let's take the next scenario. There is no fire in the forest. Okay, and AI model is also not predicting anything. Okay, the AI model is also quiet. Okay, it is not raising an alarm. So in that case it is true negative, means there is no fire, and AI model is also not predicting no fire. Okay, so we call this as true negative. That is, the condition is true for the negative scenario. Why negative scenario? There is no fire. Okay, even in no fire situation, the model is predicting correctly. Now let's come to the next one. Okay, this one. There is fire. Okay, the model is raising an alarm. Okay, but sorry, model is raising an alarm, but there is no fire. It means that it raises an alarm, but when the firefighters go and check the forest, nothing happens. Everything is calm and quiet there. So we are actually wasting the firefighters' time, efforts, energy, and all. So we call this as false positive. That is, AI predicts fire. The third one, the third row here. AI predicts fire, but no fire happens. This is like a false alarm. Okay, false alarm is not correct, right? It is an error in the AI model. The next one is, there is fire in the forest. Okay, but AI model is just quiet. It is not raising any alarm. It means that this is a big threat. Okay, the firefighters will be just sitting in the office and relaxing, whereas the forest is burning over there. Okay, this means that the model is not working correctly, so it is wrong. Okay, so it is false. When it is wrong, in a negative scenario. Okay, when the fire actually happens, it is telling that there is no fire. So this is false negative. Missed it. Okay, it missed to predict. This is false negative. Teachers, I would like to know whether you have, yeah, any doubts in this. Shall I go ahead? To explain children, we can explain like this, but I will also tell you how you can teach them from the exam point of view. Okay, so I will, the next slide, I will show you how you can teach them some tips, because they cannot, in the exam, they cannot sit and do analysis. This is just for their understanding. Once you make them understand, see, based on this scenario only, we are actually creating these terms: true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. You can just explain them this. Exactly, ma'am. Reshma, ma'am, FN is still difficult only. Okay. Every time we feel we have understood, but again, if you come and read it, it will be like confusing only. It is like that only. Okay. We cannot help it. So just explain children this false negative and all. Okay. So you can say true means it is predicting correctly. Okay. Both in fire situation and not fire situation, it is predicting correctly. When it is correct, we will write true. When it is making mistake in the sense there is fire but it is not predicting fire, or there is no fire but it is predicting fire, in those, whenever it makes a mistake in its prediction, we will mention it as false. Okay, Pragati ma'am is asking a question. I think Sudeshna ma'am answered. No fire, ma'am, you can see here, no fire but AI predicts alarm. Okay, so it's is false negative or false positive? No fire in reality, but AI predicts fire. It means that it is false positive. Positive. Yes, Sudeshna ma'am gave the answer. Okay, now let us go back. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. Yeah. So what I will usually ask my students to do. Yeah. Okay, so what I usually ask my students to do, this is a confusion matrix table. Okay, so on the top you can see it is prediction, and the left side it is reality. So wherever they write reality, it can be true. True means it's truly happening. So it is true, which is represented as T, and false means it is not happening, no fire. So that is represented as F. Now, prediction can be a positive prediction, okay, saying that there is a fire, or a negative prediction, no fire. So that is represented as N. Now, how to make students remember this is, okay, how to make students, okay, I will go to the next slide and I will draw it. So you can see here, okay, ask, this is confusion matrix. So here it is reality. So I will just write real. Okay, I will write reality, and here it is prediction. Okay, because in the exam the students will be expected to draw the confusion matrix and solve the problem. Okay, once they know the correct position and all, it will be easy for them. So this is true, reality, true, false, and on top it is PP, prediction. So I will also ask them, sometimes they will write P for reality, so just tell them prediction P, so like that, positive and negative. Okay, now you can also say that these two boxes, okay, this box and this box are the correct boxes. Okay, so how you can see, this is true positive, so I will write true positive as it is. Okay, and negative, when there is negative, it means that this is just for them to remember. Okay, like a trick, if you have a better trick, you can also tell your children, no problem. So I will just tell this trick. When you say negative, then this negative has an impact on T, so what will happen, it will become false. Since it is negative, it will become false, and negative will stay negative only. Now we will come to this box. It is false and positive. So positive means no problem. I will write false, positive. Okay. Now I will come here. Here it is false, negative. So the moment I see negative, it has an impact on this false. So automatically this F will become T, and then negative will stay negative as it is. So this is just for children to remember how to draw the table and quickly solve the problem in the exam. Of course, you have to do all the explanation of the anything you can take. Okay. disease, a non-disease, anything of your any example of your choice you can take. And once the students have understood all these terms, TP, FP, false positive, false negative, and all, from exam point of view, you can actually tell them to do like this. I will repeat again. Draw a square, okay, and make two rows and two columns. Left side is reality, right on top it is prediction. Reality, if it's happening, true, false. Prediction P, so it is positive, negative. And first one, TP, true, positive. So just write TP on the left top, okay, so that they can write the number here. Why on top? If they have to write the number, they will be easily able to write the number here. Okay, so that's why I'm asking them to do it on the top. And then negative, so the moment they see negative, this n, okay, this negative will have an impact on T. So I will change them. Negative means make it change it, so it becomes false, and n will stay as it is. Now when we come here, this is false and this is P. For positive, no, it's a positive impact, nothing will happen. So a false, positive. And when we talk about here, false, negative. So the moment you see N, what you have to do, it has an impact on F. So F will change to T and it will become TN. This is just a trick for them to draw the confusion matrix. So once they have drawn the confusion matrix, what they have to do, we saw in that book. Okay, how will we evaluate a model which does the classification? Okay, so confusion matrix is drawn, done. Now what we have to do, we know all the terms now, TP, FP, FN and all. Now we have to calculate accuracy, precision, recall and F1 score. These are all the four things that we need to calculate. Now how we will do that? Now you can see accuracy is, yeah. Accuracy is, what do you mean by accuracy? How often is the prediction correct? Okay, that is, out of all the answers, how many did the AI get it correct? Okay, of all the combination, where are the, which are the scenarios that the AI predictions are correct? Can you tell me, like in the chat window, AI predicting correctly? AI predicting correctly? One second. Yeah. Yeah. So where all AI correctly predicts a fire, AI correctly predicts no fire. So it is true positive and true negative. So how will you evaluate the accuracy? Accuracy equal to correct predictions. That is what you are telling. Out of all the answers, how many did AI get it correct? So the correct predictions are total true positive and true negative divided by total prediction. You can see here, so accuracy equal to true positive plus true negative. Why true positive, true negative? In these two conditions only, AI predicts the fire correctly. Okay, you can see AI correctly, divided by total prediction. Total prediction means TP, NP, TN, FP, FN. So everything together. So this is the formula for accuracy. Now let's go to the next one. Yeah. Now the next one is precision. So when we say precision, when the AI says there is fire, okay, how often it is correct? So tell me when, in which condition it says that it is fire and it is right also. So here the first one you can see AI correctly predicts a fire. This is one condition and that is correct also. Okay, so we will take only TP, okay, divided by TP plus FP. Okay, out of total predictions of predicting the fire, whether it is irrespective of whether it is correct or not. Okay, you can see why TP and FP, because AI correctly predicts fire. AI predicts fire. It doesn't matter whether it is wrong or right. So we are taking dividing it by true positive plus false positive. Okay. And next one, recall. It is also called as sensitivity. Did the AI predict the fire correct all the time? That means out of all actual fire, how many did it find? Okay. So we all know that whenever the fire is happening, it can predict only in one condition, that is true positive. Okay, so it is true positive, and out of all the actual fire, so where all fire is happening, the first one TP, and then FN, the fire is happening but it missed it. Okay, so these are the two conditions. So it is the ratio of true positive by true positive plus false negative. Though we explain all these things to children, they cannot be working upon this in the exam. So they just have to by heart. This is just to explain students. We can use this way. And the last one, we will also tell why so many ways to evaluate the AI model. We will discuss what is the difference between accuracy, recall, precision, and F1 score. Okay, so when we say F1 score, it is the balance. Okay, so there is some problem in accuracy, precision, recall. We will discuss about that later. And F1 score is the better one because it has a balance between precision and recall. It is a single score that balances how careful the precision and the complete recall. Okay, the AI system is both. Okay, it is also very correct and it also very complete. Okay, it handles all the scenarios properly. So, what is the formula? F1 score equal to 2 multiplied by precision into recall by precision plus recall. So, when the F1 score is high, it means the model has a good balance between precision and recall, and the model is actually working good. Okay, so higher F1 score means that the model is working well. Okay, so these are all I have just explained the terms. Okay, what is confusion matrix, how can we determine the true positive, true negative, and what are the four methods we can apply to evaluate the model. And of course, when we start from this, okay, accuracy, okay, and the better one compared to accuracy, precision is better. Compared to precision, recall is better. Compared to recall, this F1 score is better. So we will discuss why uh, each one is better than the other. We will take a short break. Let me check the time now. Yeah, it is 17:54 in my laptop. Maybe we can come back at 6:05. So you all can go for a short break and we will be back after 10 minutes. Hope you're all back after a short break, teachers. Yes, Sujata ma'am, you're right. We are now diving deep. As we dive deep, it becomes more complex. Okay, Aruna ma'am is back. Okay, those who are back, maybe quickly you can solve this and give me answer for 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can post it in the chat window. So these kind of activities are there in the textbook itself. So you can ask your children to do it. So I would request teachers, those who are back after a short break, you can try this. Just type it in the chat window, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the answers. Or even if you cannot write for all, just write separately also, no problem. First one is TP. Okay, TP. Second one is FN. Third one FP. Okay, I'm not telling answer correct or wrong. Waiting from others also. Four TN. Nita ma'am, 2 and 4 cannot be the same. 3TNFB. Oh, okay, okay, fine, Vinita ma'am, no problem. Ah, 4TN, correct, yeah. So let me just write here. I hope you have. Oh, Aruna ma'am is very fast. She has become, ma'am has become AI. I hope Aruna, no AI has joined in the name of Aruna Subakar. She has even calculated accuracy. Okay, so let me write here. If your prediction is matching with the actuals, then your brain is working well. FP and TN. Yes, TP, FN, FP, TN. Now, if we have to write this same way, the quick and easy way. So this is the reality actual. So I'm writing true, false. Here it is prediction. So it is P, positive and negative. So first one is true positive, and this column has negative, so it will have influence. So this will become false negative, and this box will become false positive, and this negative is there, so that F will become T. That's it. You just need to write the numbers here. Okay. So the numbers are 35, 5, 10, and 50. I hope it is matching. Yeah, FN5, FP10. TP 35 TN. TN is 50. So kindly check your answers. This is all. So once children are able to put this properly, then they just have to apply the formula and get the answers. Okay, so maybe we can teach them some trick like this. Whatever trick you want to adopt, you can do that, and help them to solve the problems quickly, because they cannot be thinking too much in the exam trying to apply everything that apply their learning. Okay, some trick will actually help them to solve the paper fast. So that is what we need to focus about. Yesterday also I was telling that we have to make the students understand the concepts, and at the same time we have to help them get ready from the exam point of view as well. Okay, so once this is done, TP is known, FP is known, FN is known, TN is known. That's it. Apply the formula and solve it. Okay, so we discuss the formula also. So you can ask your children to just by heart these formula. Okay, they cannot be working like in the exam. Okay, some teachers have started finding also. Okay, 0.85 percentage accuracy. Okay, now you can see that we cannot, the children cannot be thinking, suppose if it is a precision, they cannot be thinking what is precision, then when AI says there is fire, how often it is right, and then applying it on TPTN will not work out in the exam. Just tell them that they have to by heart this. Now we will go back to the textbook, and yeah, this is what we have done. True negative, we did this activity also. And yeah, classification accuracy, so we got the what is that, correct predictions by total prediction. Okay, this is also one way of evaluating the model, but also there is a problem in this model. Okay, they have just given one example why it is a problem. Now you can see this, when we calculate accuracy, okay, we always take the right predictions into consideration. It's always, we are never bothered about the false prediction where it is AI model is making mistake. We are just ignoring it, and we are actually taking into consideration only the correct prediction. As you can see here in this formula also, you can see correct predictions by total prediction. So what about the wrong prediction? That is totally ignored in evaluating the model. So this is a very poor way of evaluating. Okay, so this model is not correct when the mistakes are more. This model, this evaluation technique will work well when the model's prediction is correct. Most of the time, if it is correct, then this way of evaluating will work out. Okay, but when the model is not performing well, it is making lot of mistakes, but then we are ignoring the mistake and we are taking only the number of times it is predicting correctly. So it will always show that the model is working fine, whereas that will not be the scenario. So what we are doing, we are actually going to the next one. You can see here, this model shows that high accuracy can be misleading in unbalanced data. Okay, a good model should correctly identify important cases rather than just predicting the majority class. That's what every, like I'm taking only the correct predictions. Okay, so that is not correct. So in such cases, other metrics like precision. So we will go to the next one. So when we talk about precision, okay, precision is the ratio of total number of correctly classified positive examples. Actually, they can also write ratio of true positives and the total number of predicted positive examples. Okay, so this is the formula. Even if they write a formula, that will be fine. Now, a higher precision means, okay, if a model has higher precision, it means the model makes fewer false positive errors, making its positive predictions more reliable. Okay, so if we say that the precision is good, it means that fewer false positive errors. Okay, so that is what they have explained here. However, precision only shows how many predicted positive cases were right, not how many actual sick patients were missed. Okay, some cases were missing. Okay, when we say that missed alarm, okay, those scenarios are getting missed in precision. So when we come to recall, okay, the recall is a measure of our model correctly identifying the true positive. So we are taking true positive divided by true positive plus false negatives. So higher recall means the model detects more actual positive cases, reducing the number of false negatives. Okay, so this is what is the benefit of recall. Again, it is also called as sensitivity or true positive rate. They are just other names for recall. Okay, they have explained it with the scenario. Of course, they are finding it. They are finding the applying the formula, and you can see the recall of the model, meaning the model correctly identifies 90% of the actual disease case. So recall is important when false negatives need to be minimized, such as medical diagnosis where missing a disease case could have serious consequences. That's what some patients are not identified. They are missed while detecting, while trying to diagnose the disease, they are missed. Okay. So this will not work out. So recall shows how many actual positives were detected but doesn't consider false positives. So precision also has its own limits. So that is why we go to F1 score. F1 score has a very good balance. Okay, provides a way to combine both precision and recall into a single measure. It captures both the properties. That means we are handling all the angles. Basically, all the angles we are handling. How we are doing? So in F1 score, we are taking precision into consideration, recall into consideration, and we are coming up with the formula. So 2 into precision into recall by precision plus recall. Okay, so here you can see. Yeah, so this is how the questions will be there. The model fire alarm. Okay, AI system detects fires in building. The model was tested and the results are as follows. So detected correctly, missed fire. So it wrongly predicted 10 false alarms. So with this, the children have to construct the confusion matrix and solve it. Okay. Now, okay, so again, when to prioritize, okay, which metric to use in which scenario, okay, that they have given here. When precision evaluation metric will be good to evaluate and model, when recall evaluation method will be good, and then F1 score will be good. So when they are telling when false positives must be minimized, then we will go for precision. That is spam detection, fraud detection. Okay, so in those scenarios, we will go for precision metric. Recall when false negatives must be minimized. Okay, then we will go for recall. That is disease diagnosis, safety alarms, making sure no fire or gas leak goes unnoticed. Okay, nothing should be, even if something goes wrong, it shouldn't go unnoticed. In those cases, we will go for a recall. And F1 score, we discussed that it has a very good balance, like chatbot response accuracy, search engine relevance, AI recruitment screening. So in these places, we will go for F1 score because we need that balance. When we talk about AI recruitment, you can, if you remember, biased is a very big issue there. So it should have a proper balance, okay, of male candidates and female candidates. It should not pick male candidates for a particular job role, leaving all the female candidates. So it shouldn't do like that. So in those scenarios, we will go for F1 score. Okay. Now, when we evaluate the models based on these parameters, okay, measuring for performance, it is equally important to consider the ethical concerns. Okay. Only if the model is well evaluated, okay, if it is evaluated properly, only then it makes a fair, unbiased, and responsible decisions. Now, what are the ethical concerns around model evaluation? So you can see here, AI becomes part of our life. It is reliable and fair. So it should be unbiased, it should be transparent, and it should be accountable. So poorly evaluated models can lead to consequences affecting real world decisions. As we discussed, AI takes decision in real life situations. So training the model properly and evaluating it properly is very, very important. Otherwise, we have to face the consequences. So ethical consideration help create AI systems that are not only effective, but also responsible and trustworthy. So these are the key ethical concerns around model evaluation. So we also discussed ethical concerns while developing the AI model. Now we are discussing ethical concerns while evaluating the AI model. The first one is biased, transparency, and accountability. So ensure when we talk ensure evaluation metrics do not favor certain groups or produce unfair results. We discussed this shouldn't it should not leave female candidates, or it should one group of or one community should not be left out while the AI model is taking any decision. Okay, so that is bias should be taken care. Transparency, clearly explain how evaluation metrics work and avoid hidden or misleading information. So how actually we are evaluating the criteria? Okay, we tell like, okay, how I'm going to evaluate you. The criteria should be there. Okay, so as a user, whenever the AI model is taking a decision, we should know on what basis it is taking the decision. And accountability, take responsibility for evaluation methods and their impact, preventing harm or unfair disadvantages. Now somebody has to take the responsibility. That is very very important. The other day also you must have seen when Tesla, okay, hits a pedestrian, or there is a loss of life. Who will take the responsibility? Whether the company will take the responsibility, or the developer who developed the product, will he take the responsibility, or the passenger who owns that car, who will take the responsibility of that particular incident? Okay, so that comes as a big concern. Okay, now we will quickly do this activity. Maybe you can write what is the first one. You can just write it in the chat window. Yes sir. No, Sudeshna ma'am. Yeah, some answers are wrong. So as you do it, you can cross check with other teachers. Okay, you can solve with them. Okay, children only will tell, sometimes students only will tell. So that way you can cross check the answers. Yeah, some answers are wrong. Yes, Sirisha ma'am, it is the balance of precision and recall. First one is bias. Okay, a loan approval AI model does not explain why an application was rejected. Oh, I am getting answers. I didn't scroll. Second one is transparency. Yeah, correct. Third one, a facial recognition misidentifies people of certain ethnicity more often. Yeah, it is a biased decision. And fourth one is a wrong diagnosis. Okay, means who will take the responsibility for the error? Yeah, accountability. Okay, now we are at the end of the lesson. Okay, if you remember, we started with the officer, okay, who had to take a decision based on the alarm, okay, which is a flashing red light, whether to wage a war or whether to cross check it. Now let's see what that officer did, and what did he achieve. So maybe you can go through this. I will keep it like this. You all can go through it on your own. Just read it, what happened. I hope you have finished reading and you're able to relate to what we learned in this whole chapter. So it was definitely a false positive. Okay, it's a false alarm. And luckily, the officer in charge, okay, he didn't take any action, and that's why he was recognized. He was awarded the World Citizen Award for preventing a possible nuclear disaster. So this helps us to understand why model evaluation is important. So it shouldn't raise a false alarm, and why AI models must be carefully tested because they will be taking real life decisions. So it should be accurate. Okay. Now we also have Career Connect. Careers in AI model evaluation, machine learning, data science, they are growing rapidly. So professionals in these fields ensure AI models work accurately, minimize errors, and make reliable prediction. Since AI is being used in many industries, so there are a lot of career opportunities in any of the fields related to AI. So, and then we have, let's recap. So you can ask your students to go through the recap just for them to recollect, because in the at school we will not be doing the entire lesson in one class. Okay, you see, the CBSE is also telling how many classes is required for each. Uh, yeah, you can see here how many hours required and how many hours for practical is required. So maybe we will not follow this strictly, but it will just give an idea. Okay, so this recap will help them to understand what all they learned in the whole lesson, all the terms. Okay, so these things will help them in MCQs or short answer questions. It will definitely help. And after that, there is a worksheet given, MCQs, and then assertion reasoning question. Okay, this will help them to get deeper understanding. Again, fill in the blanks, true or false, short answer question, long answer question, and higher order thinking skills. Those questions are there. Case based questions. As we discussed this year onwards, case based questions will be there in the board exam paper. So, accordingly, here in the worksheet, it is given, and some activities are also given. You can do these activities with your students, and instructions, what materials required, learning outcomes, everything is mentioned here. Again, the previously asked question. Okay, all the questions related to this lesson which were asked in the previous exam, board exams. So that is also given here, which will help the students to understand the pattern. Again, like, okay, they will be okay, this is the pattern that they are asking from this lesson. Okay, so short answer, see what is F1 score. They can just write the even write the formula. It is short answer type, so even if they write the formula properly, they will get 1 mark. And long and answer type question. Okay, so you can see this is how it will be. Okay, so actuals are given, prediction is given. So they have to, this is very easy. Now what they just have to write true positive, true negative, but you have to inform the children that you can see that when we were learning, okay, let me tell you that also. See, when we were doing, we were writing reality here and prediction here, but sometimes in the paper they will change it. Actual is given here, prediction is given here. So you should tell the children to keep that also in mind and make the confusion matrix. Because if they make something wrong here while creating the confusion matrix, the true positive, true negative, they make mistake there, the entire question will become wrong. So ask them to be very, very careful where is actual given and where is prediction given. That they have to keep it in mind. So you can see these are all long answer question, and they are expected to find out the accuracy or F1 score. Okay, if they are just asking to find F1 score, then also they have to find precision and recall. And then only they can find the F1 score. Okay, so with this lesson is done. Any questions, you can post it in the chat window, or you can unmute yourself and ask.
Ma'am, can you please show the case study based questions from this chapter? Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So here everything is given as statement. The children have to draw the confusion matrix. Okay. If you see in this example, second one, the left side it is given actual, and on the top it is given prediction. Okay. So you have to ask your children to first make note that, keep that in mind before they actually proceed, because if they make the confusion matrix wrong, then after that whatever time they spend in the problem, it's just waste of time only. So keep informing them that. Yes, sir. Any doubts, even
No, ma'am.
even from first lesson or second lesson?
Ma'am, so good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
I believe today's chapter is more of permutations and combinations with AI.
Very true, ma'am. It's purely math only.
Completely math. I don't know to what extent the children will be able to grasp this.
uh, True, ma'am. Like if you go so much deep into this false negative and false true negative and all, they will completely they will not follow you as you keep moving ahead. They will one place they will definitely lose the track. Okay, they will not,
Yeah.
because these things, it has to be understood by themselves
Uh-huh.
only.
Yeah.
It cannot be taught actually.
No,
After once,
it's like real-time incidents, how actually the AI models will work is actually what you told today in the class.
yes,
But then how to express it to the children? I mean, I don't know.
yes, ma'am. So, what you can do at one point, instead of going much deeper into it, because
Mhm.
see that give them idea about these terms. This part you can explain very well. See this till here they will be able to.
The confusion matrix has to be dealt in a proper manner, otherwise they will be losing the marks in the board.
Yes, ma'am. That too, it will definitely come in the long answer questions only. So till here, they will enjoy. They will understand everything. And once this true positive, true negative comes here only, there will be like some kind of mind
I
block.
myself felt it is too much of permutations and
Yes,
combinations
yes.
going on.
And why suddenly like this part also? Why suddenly like
Yeah,
if it is true positive, this also should be false negative only. This area, this
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Why then it is coming true negative?
Yeah,
These questions will come.
maybe some kind of SWOT analysis and all, we will be able to understand at a matured level, but to their level, I don't know. Drawing such kind of things and all, they might definitely take some time
Yes,
to understand.
and yeah, so what you can do, instead of going much deeper and deeper to actually give them a real clarity, you can just stop at one point, see, like how I did, like explain true positive, true negative, why it is like that, but then go to the problems. Once you come to the problem, tell them that the trick, and then tell them that this is how you have to solve, then they will happily solve. But also taking the data, see, reading this also is a big challenge actually. If you see here, they have to read this properly and then create the confusion matrix. Again, that is one challenge. How well they are able to decode this and put this in the confusion matrix is another challenge.
Good
So
evening, ma'am. Just a small query I was having. May I please ask?
yeah, ma'am, sure, ma'am, please go ahead.
Ma'am, in the CBSE study material, there were some case study based questions where the student has to identify whether precision to be used or recall to be used. And one case was legal cases. In bracket, it's written innocent until proven guilty. So, ma'am, do you think precision will be the correct answer here? Like guilty is taken as positive and innocent is taken as negative.
Ma'am, what is taken as positive? Can you please repeat?
Guilty. A person is taken is
Guilty.
guilty. That is the positive answer. And innocent, the person is detected as innocent, is taken as negative answer. Because legal cases, that is what is my doubt, ma'am. Here whether student should write precision or recall. I feel it should be precision, but can you kindly tell me whether it is precision or recall? The question says, identify which metric, precision or recall, is to be used in the following cases and why. And the case is written just legal cases. Within bracket is written innocent until proven guilty. So I am taking it guilty as positive answer and innocent as negative answer. Because innocent
Yes.
until proven guilty
Yes.
means.
Yes, ma'am, because we are seeing from criminal's point of view. It is like a judiciary thing. So
Yeah, so do you think precision will be the correct answer here? Because no answer is given for this question. So that's why I wanted to know from you, ma'am.
okay, so answer key is not given, ma'am.
No, ma'am, that is my doubt. That's why.
Okay.
Like it's given email spam detection one case where it definitely it's precision. There is no doubt. Cancer diagnosis, it is recall because FN must be low. But legal cases, innocent until proven guilty, I'm getting doubt. If you, ma'am, kindly give me the answer, I'll be thankful.
Ma'am, where did you get this question?
In CBSE material, which is there in the site, in the skill subject site.
Okay, ma'am, are you there in that WhatsApp group, ma'am?
No, ma'am, no.
Yesterday we shared a link for all the teachers to join in the group.
We even I am unable to join to
Ma'am,
that
it
group,
so
ma'am.
happened
We are
that
not getting.
there was some network issue because of which I had to leave early. I could not join after that, though I watched it in YouTube. So, but I did not use any kind of link.
Okay, ma'am,
If you can kindly share, I will join there.
Yes, ma'am, I will share the WhatsApp group link. So what we can do, I will just go through it. Though you are telling, I just want to read it. Then
Yes,
only
ma'am.
I will be able to process it better. As ma'am says, like a lot of thinking has to happen. So let me go through the question. But in the meantime, ma'am, I will share the WhatsApp group link.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. And for your benefit, I'm just telling this is after assertion and reasoning based questions in the same unit. If you just go after assertion and reasoning based, you will come across these case study based questions where these are given.
Okay.
Okay, for your benefit, I'm just mentioning wherever you get time, ma'am. If you can give the answer, I'll be thankful.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. And one more thing, the group, the purpose of the group is also for teachers to discuss and collaborate and get the answers, get clarification.
In fact, ma'am, that's the reason why I wrote also in the chat window that in this CBSE material, the exercises which are given, we found that some of the questions answers that are given are not correct. So I just wanted to know if anybody else has come across this. But anyhow, that we can discuss in WhatsApp group.
Yes. I would request the team to post the WhatsApp group link.
Sure, ma'am.
No,
Thank you very much.
I also request that ma'am who is talking, I'm so sorry, I don't know the name. What exactly is the site name, ma'am?
Ma'am, I'm Mrs. Sudeshna. I am actually I'm referring to the CBSE's site, which is there for skill subject.
Okay,
so usually we follow that CBSE material. Am I right? So that is the thing. Apart from the books and all, there you will come across.
Show you.
Yeah, thank you.
It is there in CBSE academics.
Are you talking about the handbooks of CBSE class 10?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
talking
So
about
here
that in
you
skill
can see
subject.
skill education and sample question papers are there. Okay,
yeah, in that if you go to that books, then you will come across that.
Yeah, no, books, for someone was asking link. Right where to find it, so I'm showing, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can
Thank
go
you
to the
very
CBSE
much. Thank
website.
you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So you can go to the CBSE website and you can see here skill education, and there you will find the curriculum. You will get the sample books, sample question paper. If you want to see the curriculum, you can just click here, secondary level, and you can go for the subject artificial.
Ma'am, in fact, the link is already posted by one of the teachers here. Mrs. Annapurna has posted that. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And the WhatsApp group link is also posted. So those who want to join the WhatsApp group, you can please do so. And very soon you will get your user credentials as well.
कैमरा तो नहीं ना?
So teachers who have missed to join the WhatsApp group yesterday, you can join today. And if you have missed to fill the form for user credential, I will post it. I have that with me. Yeah, so you can fill the form if you want the user credential for Super Teacher portal. And you will get the credentials through email. Yeah, can you post the feedback form, the Super Teacher team? So recording will be available in YouTube. Yeah, it is also shared, so you can watch it anytime you want. You can join the WhatsApp group, and also if you want the LMS credential and sample copy, fill the form, and the feedback form is also posted. So once you fill everything, if you don't have any doubts, you can leave.
Now, can you also guide us that how to register for CBP or generic CBPs from CBSE?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, right now you opened up a CBSE portal. On a CBSE portal, we get training sessions also, online training sessions, just like you have given. But those are registered by CBSE. So if you have any idea how to register them,
Ma'am, you should have got your school should have given you the user ID and password for taking training sessions.
Acha, acha, acha. That is provided by the school.
Yeah, it has to be provided by the school.
Okay.
YSS ID.
That is there.
With that you can, but if some will be paid, some will be some virtual sessions will be like free. You can register for that and you can do those courses.
Okay, that is we require those passwords. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Ma'am, I have, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I talk?
Yes, please, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. As I have told you yesterday, I belong to ICSC. I am a ICSC teacher, but then still interested in learning this.
Okay.
So, are you planning for any sessions for the AI curriculum of ICSC curriculum also?
Ma'am, as of now, we are focusing on CBSE because we have published a textbook for grade 9 and 10 AI subject for CBSE curriculum. But definitely, we will take your point and we will discuss and then we will get back to you, ma'am. If anything we organize, then I'm sure you are in the WhatsApp group, so you will definitely come to know.
Okay, yeah, that is one thing. And any plans for class 9 of CBSE AI?
Yes, ma'am. It's starting from Monday onwards. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will be having grade 9 artificial intelligence, the first 3 chapters.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ramya, ma'am. Ramya,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, I am staying in Gurgaon. So your books, sample books will be delivered here.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever address you
Yeah, I
have to,
filled in the form. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Then it will be delivered.
Fine, fine, fine. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Are you providing the soft copy or the hard copy of the books?
Sir,
Hello.
when you get the user credential, you will get the soft copy of the textbook, ebook you will be able to see, and the hard copy of the textbook also we are sending, sir.
Okay, thank you.
It's good evening, Ramya ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, when we will discuss about the unit 4
Ma'am,
of
we
class
actually,
10?
yes, I understood, ma'am. we actually want to take care of grade 9 teachers also, because we are getting a lot of requests from grade 9 teachers as well. So we want to finish for them. Basically, how we are focusing is the first 3 lessons that will be enough for you to cover term 1 portion, ma'am. So that's why we finish this. We are actually going to grade 9 and finish their term 1 portion, and then we will come back to grade 10, ma'am. But not sure when we will start again, because too much of we cannot complete the entire textbook. Then for teachers also it will be like, as we when we take breaks and process this properly, and then as you start teaching this to your students, then while teaching also we will get doubts based on the doubts that we get from our students, because students think very critically. So we want to take it like little slow. So once this is done, we are focusing on grade 9. Again, we will come back to grade 10. But I'm not able to tell you when exactly we will do that. But it will happen.
Okay, ma'am. Because like orange modeling, if you take, it will be great actually.
Okay, ma'am. Sure,
We need
definitely.
more examples on that.
Okay, yeah, sure. We will keep that
Because
in
it's a
mind.
new for this syllabus, right? So I feel that if it is taken, it will be great.
Okay, yeah, surely we will keep that in mind.
Okay,
Ramya
thank you
ma'am,
so much.
Yes, ma'am.
this is Sirisha here. So when are the sessions planned for grade 9?
From Monday onwards, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 to 7, ma'am.
So can you share the link for
The
us?
meeting link.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you are there in the WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Yes, I am there.
Then the meeting link will be posted, and the information also will be posted in the WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome, ma'am. Please fill the feedback form today also, please. Every day you need to fill. There is no session tomorrow. For grade 10, the sessions are done. We are starting sessions for grade 9 from Monday onwards.
Are there any certificates provided for these sessions?
Ma'am, regarding this, we will get back to you.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
We have to discuss with the team, and then only we will be able to answer. Okay, so maybe you joined late, Vidya ma'am. I'm Ramya Sriram here. Okay, anyway, Deepika ma'am has already on answered. Yeah, the links are being posted in the chat window. You can fill that. And if you don't have any queries, you can leave. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining the session for 3 days and showing your interest in learning and teaching your students well. So thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, I missed the previous 2 sessions of this. So, can I just visit that YouTube link which you have provided? Will I get the sessions recorded over there?
Yes, ma'am. The sessions are recorded. Recorded sessions are available. You
Okay.
can watch it in the YouTube channel itself.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And I have joined that WhatsApp group. So,
Mhm.
I'll be getting that grade 9 links over there, correct?
Yes, definitely.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. The session was wonderful and it was good insight. But I missed the previous 2. So, I think I should visit it first and then I can get back to you, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, thank you so much for a very informative, enlightening session, actually speaking. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Going ahead to listen to the grade 9 sessions also, ma'am. Thanks a lot for everything.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for attending
Yeah.
regularly and the passion to learn. I really appreciate all of you for that. And even on weekend, you're all spending time to learn. That's really appreciable.
Ramya ma'am, thank you very much and looking forward to Orange Data Mining also classes
Oh,
from.
definitely, ma'am. Definitely. Don't worry. We will do that. Definitely.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I know. I think from the first day you have been asking this.
Yeah, data mining is a new chapter for us this year, so we are just clueless about it. Quite some, so we would like to have that session from you.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, it will be there. But as I told you, we cannot promise when it will happen. But anyway, the 3 lessons that I covered today, that's going to be
That
your
was
term 1
wonderful.
portion.
That was wonderful. All of them were really very enlightening.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
चलो
Thank you all for your wonderful comments
चलो
in the
ना
chat window also. I'm just going through everything. Yeah. Yes, sir.
चलो
Yes, sir.
हम सब्जी तो वहीं से लेना है सब्जी
Thank you, everyone. If you don't have any doubts, if you have filled all the forms, you can leave. Again, we will see you on Monday, 5 to 7, for grade 9 artificial intelligence topic. Thank you so much.